All right, guys, it is that week. It's Masters Week, guys.
Yes.
It is April. The weather is improving. We have just had Easter, and right now it is the Masters Week. And I've got 4 topics I want to talk about today in the podcast. I'm sure you've got lots more to add as well, Guy. I know you've just been busy filling out a little cheeky quiz, which I'm excited about. I've got 4 M's I would like to talk about. Which I'll
Marmalade, Marmite, McDonald's, and Maradona.
How did you guess? The first one is obviously the Masters.
Yes.
I just, honestly, at the moment, I've almost not let myself fully lean into the fact it's Masters Week yet. Obviously, it's just been Bank Holiday Monday this week. We were in the office yesterday, walking in today, and already there is a buzz in the air. In fact, right now, live on the podcast, Guy, I'm going to do something that I do every single year. I'm going to download the Masters app. I've not done it yet. I'm going to do it this second live.
The Masters app is one of the best, if not the best app in golf. Probably followed, in fact, no, it's the second best after Golf Game Book. However,
Nicely recovered.
thank you. The Masters app is, you have to delete it and then re-download it because of that. What it means is that it's that emotion of clicking the download of the little cloud icon, because you've had it before and it just quickly downloads and bang, it's on there.
Downloaded.
It's
now. It is now downloaded onto my phone. The leaderboard will be available when the tournament begins. I'm excited. Super excited.
I'm excited. However, I've had quite a ropey start to my day, Rick, and people who are watching the video version of the podcast will see me in quite an unassuming Nike kind of golf top. No cover-up today. I was planning to wear a certain cover-up. And before I go on to why I'm not, first of all, I'd like to commend you on your charitable work you do and have done, because you have run London marathons, you've done lots of these crazy expeditions across Scotland. And
that's one of my M's, actually.
Roughly, how much have you raised for charity?
It's a great
Come on,
question.
give you a little time to flex and flaunt it. How much have you
have
raised?
A super
because
quick look.
we're very similar. You're a very charitable guy, Rick, aren't you? And you've raised somewhere in the region. It's hundreds of thousands of pounds. Is that fair to say?
Have you?
Don't guess. No, go on. How much have you donated?
I donated a lot. I've raised.
Raised, yeah.
It is just loading.
I've donated a lot.
£250,000.
So £250,000, right?
Sir Rick of Shiels.
You've raised £250,000 of charity, haven't you? Well done.
I have, thank you.
Pat yourself on the back.
Thank you. And by the way, just a quick one before we come on to it. I'm running the London Marathon again. This is my other M that I was going to talk about. I went for a run yesterday.
Did you do a marathon?
My training's been pretty awful, but I will complete the marathon. If you would love to donate, please click the link down below. I'm running for It's Never You charity, really good charity. If you can donate, it'd be really appreciated. I'm running on the 26th of April, London Marathon. I remind you each and every podcast up until then. So if you could put your hand in your pocket and donate, it would be very much appreciated. Guy, I'm stealing your story
No,
here.
it's fine. Well, as you carry on with your charitable raising of funds and raising of awareness of these different causes you've done it for, namely prostate cancer, It's Never You charity, some great work. I don't like to flex too much. I don't want to make this about me, but I also donate to charity on a somewhat quarterly basis.
Love that.
And I take some tops and some clothes that I don't wear anymore to the Salvation Army recycling bin, my clothes.
Love that.
So, you know, I don't want to say we're on the same level, that we're equal, but you could argue we're very similar in that regard.
Listen, any work done for charity deserves a knighthood. So I think we should both be knighted.
Thank you. No, I'll turn it down.
Okay.
I don't believe in that.
Okay, just an OBE.
No, I'd be one of those guys that's like, I got offered one, but I turned it down. I don't believe in all that corporate stuff. Okay. No, not corporate. What's the word for it? Harry, you might know. What's it called if you like reject a sir? No, he doesn't know. He's
Reject the monastery.
Monarchy.
Well,
it can't. Yeah. Anyway. So, however,
by the way, Will, I can call him Will.
All right.
Or Chaz.
King Charles.
If you do want a nightmare, I'm available. I will not turn it down. Anyway, go on.
You'd be there in a heartbeat. Anyway, I am also the kind of charity donator, and it must be said, and I kind of give things I don't want anymore. That's the truth of it. I give clothes that I don't wear anymore, or whatever. However, this morning I went to go and find my Masters quarters that you very kindly brought me back from Augusta National. He's looking worried. It wasn't in my golf. Well, I've got one wardrobe with a golf section to it, where my golfing apparel is. My Masters quarter zip that gets worn April every year was nowhere to be seen. So I'm hoping, I'm praying that it's somewhere stuffed in the bottom of a washing pile or my washing basket. However, because I do wear it infrequently, I can't imagine it being in my washing basket because it would have been washed. It was a long time since I last worn it. So I'm only can imagine now that I have potentially, mistakenly, donated it to charity. So...
What a noble steed.
Yeah, I did it on purpose. I wanted somebody else to have that garment.
That is so lovely of you.
So I should be sat here today in a Masters quarter zip. Instead I'm not, because I inadvertently gave it to charity. So, I don't want to be a sir. I don't want that accolade, but I think I deserve it.
I think you deserve it more than me now. You take it off me. But yeah, listen, I hope we find it. I really do. Otherwise, I'll never buy you a present ever again.
And I wouldn't blame you for that. But first of all, let me give you a little quiz, because it is Masters Week. And there have been 10 European winners of the Masters. So your quiz is to name all 10 of them. I can give you hints. I don't think you'll need them. I'll give you hints. I'm going to go in at number 1. Northern Ireland in 2025.
Okay, thanks for that one. Right, so I've got to get 10.
I'm going to go in... I'll ask you that... Yeah, okay. So I'll go in reverse order and then you've got to tell them. So Northern Ireland 2025.
Rory McIlroy.
Yeah. I'll let you go. I won't give you any more clues, actually.
All right, okay. Bernard Langer.
Correct.
Ian Woosnam.
Correct. You're on 3. 3 out of 10. Good start.
Really good start. Why have I slowed down? Nick Faldo.
Yes.
Sir Nick Faldo.
Yeah.
On that note.
4 out of 10.
From Europe. Danny Willett.
Yeah, 5 out of 10. 50%.
Okay, let's have a little think about this now.
Slowing early on, slowing. He came out fast out the blocks.
Came out really fast.
Hope this isn't like your marathon. Knackered after 1 mile. I can't breathe.
I've just hit the wall.
Yeah.
Come on, Europe, Rick. It's not hard.
Just a continent that you support every 2 years in the Radical.
Olasabal.
Yes, 6.
Sandy Lyle.
Yeah, 7. Good one. 2 of them you've played golf with.
Oh, 2 I've played golf with.
I've played golf that many people I do in classes.
Sergio Garcia.
Yeah,
of course.
Just that.
John Rahm.
Yes, there he is.
I'm up to 8.
I think you've had 9. Let me out. You've done Rory, you've done Rahm, you've done Garcia, you've done Willett, done Azabal, done Woozy, done Faldo, done Lyle. Have you
Langer?
said? Yeah, another guy who played golf. And last but not least, there'll be people of a certain age now absolutely banging their fist against the wireless because you've not said this name.
Against the wireless?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so it's someone of an older generation.
Not much. Not like crazy old.
I'm almost trying to picture the Champions Dinner. Would he be at the Champions Dinner?
Unfortunately, he would not be.
Oh, so he's passed away. He wouldn't be at the Champions Dinner.
You're going to get absolutely... You might get cancelled for this.
Oh, this is not good.
This is really bad. I'm going to add some fuel to the fire as well. Harry's just whispered it behind the camera, knows it. Harry, the novice golfer. Wow. Oh, no.
I'm struggling.
I think there's people now in the car who are actually getting angry. There could be road rage because of this now. You could be causing crashes. How do you feel? No, don't. Whoa, Scrolly.
Could I look at Europe?
No.
Could I look
you can if you want.
I just want to look at Europe because I feel like I've missed countries.
Wow.
All I'm putting is Europe.
Okay. All I'm putting is Europe.
Images, right. Let me have a little think of this.
I'm loving this. I feel like the power's in my hands and I'm really enjoying this.
Right. So I'm going to come back to UK, so I think that's where I've missed it. No one from France. We've obviously got 4 people from Spain. No one from Portugal. No one from Belgium. No one from... one person from Germany, Langer. Italy. No. So it's got to be... It's going to have to be someone English or from the UK.
Okay.
Sandy Lyle. More Scottish people who are old. I'm going to have to pass.
There's a clue in this room as well, an absolutely ginormous clue. And your eyes keep glazing over it. That's the frustrating bit about it. There's 2.
I have said Seve, by the way.
Oh, has he? He's not.
I was 100% sure I've said
VAR,
Seve.
because Harry's shaking his head and I did not hear you say Seve.
1,000,000% I said Seve.
Right, Harry, we're going to have to stop the podcast and go back. Right, we're going to be back in 2 minutes, guys. Okay, so we are now going to have to go to PAR, Podcast Assistant Referee. Harold, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Rick is team. He said
He's only sat
Seve.
there.
I am team. He didn't say Seve. The audience at home know, but confirm to us. Did Richard Shiels say Severiano Ballesteros?
He did not.
Yes!
I was convinced.
You
I'd
knew
said
it. You knew it.
No, I genuinely, I was convinced. Because didn't I say 4 Spaniards?
You did. Yeah, you said 4.
I feel like I was convinced I'd said it before Olasabal, but I obviously hadn't. No wonder I was struggling, because in my head I thought I'd said it and I hadn't. So fair dues, I fail the Masters quiz.
Right, you can redeem yourself then. Okay, I'm going to ask you those 10 guys. How many times has Rory won the Masters?
1.
John Rahm.
1.
Garcia.
1.
Willett.
1.
Elazabal.
2.
Yes. Woosnam. When you're doing so well here.
God, I want to say 2.
Say what your heart says. 1. Your friend Sir Nicholas Faldo.
Oh, geez. 3.
Bang. Lyle. Sandy.
1.
Correct. Right. The final 2. If you can get these correct, you'll redeem yourself in folklore. Bernhard Langer, the German. How many times has he put his arms in that green jacket? Probably a lot, but actually as a winner.
2.
Correct. Now, you can... Seve is here. Seve is walking to you. The legend of Seve. Rick, you can redeem yourself. How many times did Seve Ballesteros win the Masters?
3.
Was it 3? It was 2. But hey.
He should have won 3.
Not
he should have won more.
Not bad at all.
It comes nicely onto my next M of the podcast.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, we did a prediction on who would win the Masters. And my prediction would be an 11th European to win the Ryder Cup. My prediction, and it's not changed. If anything, it's got stronger in my brain. I picked Matt Fitzpatrick.
You know what? It's a very, very strong pick. And I think you are in with a very good shout with that. I'll be honest. I went very safe with Scotty Scheffler, who's not been quite Scotty Scheffler-like. Matt Fitzpatrick, however, the win under his belt, is trending very, very nicely.
By the way, how mad is it that the family had a little baby last week?
I didn't even know he had a baby.
Yeah. Scotty Scheffler had a new baby. Well,
Wow.
his wife, Remy.
Is that 3 he's got now? 2.
Literally last week.
Wow.
What the chances? Like, was it not Was it not a Masters that he was undoubted whether he was going to be around because if his wife was going to give birth, he was going to leave, or there was an event. I don't know if it was the Masters, but it kind of seems to ring true. But yeah, he just had a new baby. I mean, the odds, it's mad actually. It actually goes Scotty Scheffler as favourite.
Yeah.
Bryson, John Rahm, Rory.
And I'm sure I said Ludwig next.
Ludwig, yeah.
Which, the way he's been finishing rounds hasn't been amazing, so I'm not sure if that's the case. But, I mean, we've asked on Facebook for who people think will win. And obviously, I think when people say that, there's a bit of a mixture of think and want, isn't there? It's hard to sort of separate the two, unless you're gambling. Justin Rose is getting a lot of love. James McKinley said Justin Rose goes one better than last year. I think we can all say we would absolutely love nothing more than Justin Rose to win.
Love Justin Rose to win. Obviously, we filmed with him a couple of years ago. Genuinely really nice guy. He was actually on a video yesterday with Grant, where Grant actually got a hole-in-one in the video, which was amazing.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
I think he actually ended up shooting. I won't spoil the video, but he shot an unbelievable score. Well done, Grant. I mean, awesome golf he's playing at the moment. Maybe he should be tipped for winning the Masters, but I would love Justin Rose. He's been having an unbelievable season. just a huge fan of Justin Rose.
If Justin Rose doesn't win the Masters, he will go down as one of the best to never have won the Masters, who's played in the Masters. But do you actually know who is? This is kind of a quiz, but don't have to get the answer right. It's more of a fun one I learned today. It's interesting when you look at his career. Who has had the best career to have not won the Masters? They've won a major, but not the Masters. And when I tell you the numbers, it's shocking. It's a bit before our time, really, kind of leaning into our time, but more so before our time. That's a bit of a clue. But when you look at his record, it is ridiculous.
Don't know. Go on.
Someone else you've played golf with, I believe, but not in a video.
Darren Clark?
No, Greg Norman.
Oh, yeah.
Greg Norman has had, listen to this, over several years, 4th, tied second, tied 5th, tied 3rd. Tied 6th, tied 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. So he's had 3 seconds and 3 thirds. Jeez. Insane, that, isn't it?
Wild.
What just on that, on a bit of an offshoot though, I remember growing up in playing like you in the kind of mid to late 90s, mother late 90s. I remember Greg Norman being a huge name. When you look at his major record from like 1984-ish through to about 1996, 1999 even, it is incredible how dominant of a golfer he was. He's obviously got 2 major championships, won the Open twice, but he really should have a lot more on his mantelpiece.
Yeah, he really should. That's wild. Was it there was the famous Masters 86 where Jack Nicklaus ended up winning, where it was almost like the meltdown on the back 9.
Well, it's actually funny you say that, because there is some good winners. I mean, obviously all the Masters winners are great winners, but 86, obviously, which is a 40-year anniversary, was Jack Nicklaus at the age of 46. He won the Masters. In 1996 was one of the Nick Faldo wins. The year before, obviously, Tiger won and Nick Faldo passed him on the jacket. 2006 was Mickelson, but then 2016, so 10 years ago, which in some ways feels like it was longer and sometimes ways feels like it was nowhere near as long, but that was Danny Willett. He won in 2016.
Believe that was 10 years ago. I actually cannot believe that was 10 years ago.
2016,
I played with him that same year when he was still reigning Masters champion. I can't believe that was 10 years ago.
Well, that leads me nicely on to, I think, when you become a Masters champion, it definitely puts you in history in a different light that, let's be honest, no other major does. And again, I have this kind of, like you, I have this kind of polarising view that sometimes, in every April, I guess, March, April, I am devoted to the fact that the Masters is the best of the 4 major championships. And then when the Open runs around in July, certainly at the Old Course St Andrews, I'm very much like, the Open's the best major. Ultimately, there's no right or wrong. I think genuinely, I think my heart probably does lean a bit more towards the Masters these days. I think it's just what it's become, how it transcends sport, I think is so unique.
I've got a question for you in a minute. I've got a quiz for you.
Okay, well, let me just tell you, you might know a lot of this, I'm sure you will. People listening at home and Harry as well behind the camera. Rory won the green jacket last year, and obviously that put him in this super elite club of Grand Slam champions, career Grand Slams. But also, winning the Masters obviously gives them a hell of a lot more. So this is a list of things that when Rory won the Masters, he now has, if you like. So first of all, he is now going to be a lifetime entrant into the Masters. He will get an invite for the rest of his life until he decides to play golf no more. So that's the first thing, and what an incredible gift that is. He then gets 5 years exemption to the other 3 major championships. Well, for Rory, that's kind of irrelevant, but that's what you do get. You also, and obviously, get your arms in a green jacket. However, repeat winners do not get a 2nd or 3rd jacket. They have 1 jacket that will get tailored as and when is fit. They also get their name permanently engraved on the Masters trophy, which remains at the club, doesn't leave the golf club. However, you will get a sterling silver replica for yourself. You also get a gold medal with an etched-in view of the clubhouse. You obviously host the following year's Champions Dinner, including creating the menu, and you'll be there for the rest of time on that Tuesday night, the famous dinner. On that dinner, you will also be presented a gold locket. So when you host, you get this little gold locket. It looks quite cool. Then these are quite cool things. You get access to the Champions car park. So Rory this year will drive or be driven into the Champions car park and look down at all the regular normies. That's what I would do, wouldn't you? Roll the windows down and go, hey suckers, what's it like over there? I don't know why I said American, but he has. You then get access into the champions locker room. Rory's locker his name will be engraved next to Ben Hogan and Raymond Floyd. It'll be a shared locker. Champions only driving range. I think it's shorter than the regular range, but you get access to that. And then also a really cool thing you might have seen. The Sunday of Masters Week, obviously the Sunday before it kicks off, past champions get to play the golf course with a guest. So this year, Rory obviously got to play and took his dad. I believe Harry Diamond, his caddy, kind of walked round without the golf bag, but walked round. But what a list of things you get there. Not only do you get to wear the jacket, you get all those perks on top.
It's not really worth it, is it?
No. I would probably sack it off and play the midweek medal at Marriott.
Like, do you win a bit of money as well?
Couple of mil? Yeah.
Is it about what? How many million actually is it?
I think it'd be less. I think it'd be about a couple of million quid. Let's have a look. Masters.
It'd be surprised me if it's not nearer to 4 now.
I think it'd be less. I might be wrong. Let's have a look.
Split the difference, 3.5. I'll think about it if it's over 3.
Let's have a look. Oh no, what? $4.2 million last year. Rory got.
Yeah, well,
it's worth entering then. Yeah.
I've got a quiz for you then.
Okay.
Can you name all of the Masters champions that I've played golf with or filmed with?
Do you know how many there are?
No. I'm going to go through the list as well.
Okay.
But this is not... So, for example, Rory, we're not going to count Rory. Film with Rory, but never played with him or filmed on the golf course with
so
him. These are
played
people who I've played golf with, filmed or unfilmed, or
can I get the Masters list up?
A golf video with. No.
No, okay. Right, okay. Well, first of all, we've got John Rahm and we've got Sergio Garcia.
Yeah.
We've got Bernhard Langer.
Yeah.
So that's 3 straight away. Tom Watson.
That one I didn't think you were going to get. That was my little red herring.
Sir
Nicholas.
Have you done anything? Patrick Reed. Dustin Johnson. Charles Schwartzel. You're doing bloody brilliant. Have you filmed with Louis Oosthuizen? You have in
Yes.
Not like on your own 18.
Yeah, but I've filmed out on a golf course with him.
Adam Scott.
Yes, that was one that you were kind of not.
Yeah, I'm just taking my time. Danny Willett.
That's 11.
Okay, let me think. Any more old school ones?
I'm just double checking as well. I'm very impressed you got Tom Watson. I thought that was the one you might have missed.
More recent.
Oh, there is one you've missed.
Yes. Not done. Wait there. I'm not finished yet. Until I say I'm done. You've met Sandy Lyle, haven't you? You've not played with him on camera. Or you have. The old course with Hickories, wasn't it?
It was Troon.
Troon with Hickories, was it?
Yeah.
Are you sure you've not played the old course backwards with Sandy Lyle?
That was with Tom.
Was it? Fair dues. I'm getting confused.
Yeah, that was Sandy Lyle. Do you remember we did the little par 3 challenge?
Yes. Okay. Is that everyone? Or have you got any more?
I think
there should be more recent ones as well.
I actually genuinely think you've got everyone. That was 12. I've got the list in front of me. I honestly don't think there's anyone else.
I don't know why I'm looking because you know your onions.
Yeah, there's no one else.
Oh. Have you ever done anything with Phil?
Not really, not officially.
Really.
He's kind of featured in the video when I hit a tee shot with the Majestics lads, but he's not actually.
Well,
yeah, you did very well there.
I'm pretty happy with that.
There's one more that you've got. There's one more, and if you've said it, I really apologise.
Let's have a quick look.
I don't think he's a 2 times Masters champion.
Okay, let me have a quick look. Oh, Bubba.
Yeah. You hadn't said it.
I feel like I'm going for the ones that at first I know you've done proper just you and them.
Yeah. But he's been on the videos on the channel, yeah. Not bad. I think like 13 Masters winners. How I'm not getting invited to play on that Sunday before. Shocking.
We've had an email. Apparently we've set a trend. Now I didn't remember this at all until reading it. I was like, it kind of semi-rings a bell. It sounds so stupid. Talking about the Masters, the greatest tournament in golf, and we come on this email. It's from a guy called Gavin. He said, hi, I'm loving the podcast. He's put, hi there, Ben, Guy, and of course, Rick. He put that order on purpose, apparently, to wind you up and grate your gears, Rick. But he said, a few years ago, Rick and Guy were having a discussion on why different scores are called different things. So like eagle, albatross, etc. And apparently, again, very loose, remember this, we came up with calling a bogey a pigeon, or a pidge for short, apparently. And it does ring a bell loosely, because it was the worst bird we could think of. So when we're thinking of bird, like, because obviously eagle, etc., birds, we like
I would actually change my mind on that. I bloody hate seagulls.
A seag.
I hate seagulls.
Anyway,
Awful.
Gavin, apparently, he thought it was funny. So he started calling it a pigeon or a pidge when he was playing with his mates. And now it's stuck. So apparently him and his mates got playing golf. And when they make a bogey, they call it a pidge. And it's literally just stuck. So he wanted to let us know. So there you go. Something we said in jest has become part of a regular four balls vocabulary.
I can't actually believe that. That's unbelievable. Talking about something that is now becoming a stable part in golfers, not vocabulary, well, vocabulary, I guess, and their on-course experience. I genuinely want to give a big shout out to Golf Gamebook. We played golf last week. Guy,
we did, yeah.
You and me.
We did.
We played at JCB. We had the lovely honour of playing at JCB without cameras. And we played with Miko and Max from Golf Gamebook. Miko being the captain, captain of Golf Gamebook, the co-founder, and Max working for Golf Gamebook for a couple of years from Finland and Switzerland. Sweden. Finland and Sweden. We have signed with them. They have sponsored the Handicap Series. We've done 2 episodes so far. One in Australia where I played pretty nicely. One in South Africa where I played very, very nicely. And genuinely, I only partner with companies that I really believe in. The app is fantastic.
It is cool.
If you've not downloaded it, download it. It's free to do. You can keep your stats. You can have games against your playing partners. We actually had a little game where you and me took on the Golf Gamebook guys over 18 holes at JCB, and it went right down to the wire. If you want to actually see what happened in that match on a scorecard format, you can download the app. You can find me or Guy. You can go into our profiles. You can follow us, and you will be able to see how that match unfolded and how we folded. I folded at the end. We folded on the 17th hole.
That was the worst part for me about golf is I have, like everybody, areas of strength and areas of confidence, and I'm going to say no spoilers, but it's not a video. We were playing well. It was a very close match. And 17, the famous par 3 at JCB, down the hill, long hole, doesn't play its distance, but water everywhere, bunkers, it's scary. I nailed a 3-iron.
Nailed it.
All over the pin. Ended up about 25, 30 foot long, but like a great golf shot. And then 3-putted. And it's like, I've done the hard work. I've hit this 3-iron downhill to a decent proximity. And then 3-stab. That's not me. I'd rather, well, I wouldn't rather, but maybe I would rather shank the 3-iron, because that's what I do. I hit shots like that.
I'd rather shank the 3-iron.
Yeah, because I want a 3-putt from 30 foot.
You would shank the 3-iron and get up and down for a 4.
Yeah,
you still make 4.
Exactly. I'd well rather do that.
Because then you feel like it'll win.
Yeah.
Where your 4 felt like a loss.
I can't close a door. Is that a saying?
Yeah.
You know who can close a door very well and slams it shut? Is JJ Spawn.
Oh, don't. Why are we talking about JJ? Why have we just spoiled?
Why do you hate JJ Spawn?
Really nice podcast.
Why do you not like JJ Spawn?
Before we come on to JJ, by the way, do download Golf
Absolutely.
Gamebook. Check it out, link in the description.
I wonder if JJ Spawn's on there.
Well, I won't follow him.
No.
That's for sure.
I like this pretend made up beef that you hate JJ Spawn. We should really big this up.
I really hope he doesn't win the Masters.
Well, did you watch?
I might never watch again.
Why do you not like him? Is it just a player, is it?
It's just a few people I just don't like.
Wow. He's got a similar beard to you.
Until he signs for Live.
Oh, well, then
I'll
imagine that. It is
It'd be a bit awkward when walking around and he's there. What did you say about me? Nothing. I said I've always liked you.
Well, I tell you what,
it was only pretend.
You might not be the biggest fan of JJ Spawn, but you can't for 1 second critique his balls. I'm going to say it out loud, his balls, because he has got balls the size of King Kong's. His finish to his final round this weekend on the PGA Tour, Valero Texas Open, he went birdie on 16, an insane eagle, drivable par 4, took it like 15 foot, sunk it for a 2 on 17, and a great up and down on 18. Great win for him. Unfortunately, I don't know if you saw this, Matt Wallace, who had a great week, came second, lost out by a shot. If he had have won, Matt Wallace, that would have got him into the Masters. He's not in the Masters, unfortunately, so that was a big close, so close to getting to the Masters, and who knows what would have happened if he had. But great weeks again for Robert McIntyre. Again, Ludwig kind of fell away final round, which is a bit worrying. He seems to be having these kind of good, strong first 2 or 3 days, then falling away a bit. Decent week from Tommy. So again, that's nice leading into the Masters that Tommy's playing some nice solid golf.
Genuinely, it's great seeing Matt Wallace play well. I play again, someone else I played with, really, really nice guy. Obviously, he's out on the PGA Tour working his socks off, and it's great to see him contending. I would really love, I'll always love it when the UK guys, English guys do really well, and that would have been a great win for him. And like I say, it would have got him in the Open. Wow. Was there a spot that became available? You might not know the answer to this. Once Tiger pulled out? Or was it just...
I don't think so. It's invite only, isn't it? It's not like a normal event where they'd put somebody back in. Because I think in theory, you're invited every year. I think you have to then say, I am done with being the invite. So thank you very much, but stop wasting the postage on me. I'm not going to come anymore.
Wasting the postage.
Having said that, it'd be quite nice just to get a letter every year and just go, well, I'll turn it down. This is the thing we've discussed many, many times before. But when we look at the Masters play, who's actually playing this year, there's not as many names that there has been in previous years where you think they're just going to completely obviously miss the cut. There's a couple. Obviously, Vijay Singh is playing, who's obviously older now, and there's also Olazubal's playing as well. There might be a couple others. I can't quite remember. I think that's pretty much it, really, of the older school, if you like.
Angel Cabrera?
Cabrera, he played last year, but obviously didn't play for a long time with his personal issues. But look at Olazabal. He's won it twice, so fair enough.
Freddie Couples,
yeah. So there is a few. But you look at Olazabal's history.
JJ Spawn.
Olazabal missed the cut last year, but they made it the year before. Should there be a rule where it's like...
No, we've had this chat before.
No. But if you miss the cut 5 times in a row, you're out. 5 missed cuts is 5 missed cuts.
Let them play. They're not hurting anyone, are they?
They're not hurting anybody, are they? Well, what's JJ Spawn hurting you? Winning a tournament and you're there slagging him off?
I really hope he doesn't win the Masters.
What? I just don't get it. I just really don't get it.
Okay, we've picked with our heads Matt Fitzpatrick and Scott Scheffler. Genuinely, if you're going to pick with your heart, and I think we've probably covered it, you get one pick with your heart.
This is who I really want to win. My heart's telling me.
You're sat there
That's
Sunday.
Easy.
I think we've probably got the same answer.
Yeah, probably.
After 3,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Jacob
Tommy
Bridgman.
Fleetwood. You say JJ Spawn.
No, JJ.
I should have said JJ.
I want it to be a final 2 of Jacob Bridgman and Michael Brennan. No, realistically, I don't even know. You said then I was too excited from a joke. Tommy Fleetwood. Right, let me think now. I don't want to rush into this. Realistically, now, who do I want to win? Is it Tommy or is it Justin Rose? That is the problem I've got. Could we have a special event, a very woke, modern one, where they share the jacket between 2 or 3 people? So that it comes down to the end, and it's the final 2 is Tommy and Justin Rose. And they're coming down 18 and Tommy's ahead by 1, okay? So Tommy's winning by 1 of Justin Rose. But Justin Rose starts crying and he says, I really want to win the Masters. I've never won it before. And it's do me and I can't win. And they go, you know what? This modern world, let's just have a jacket each. Let's share a jacket and we'll both have one. Can we do that?
Didn't that get done in like a high jump competition at the Olympics?
I'm not sure. Harry, yes, apparently did.
Like the 2 competitors literally couldn't separate and they said, do you want to share it? And they got 2 medals. They got 2 gold medals.
So 2 jackets. What about they have to share one jacket, put an arm in each and a huge jacket?
Might be awkward if they're different sizes.
No.
If John Rahm and
right, I tell you what,
John Rahm and Tom McKibben win.
quickly. I think I want...
When I'm looking through the list, there is some real standouts for me. Genuinely would love to see Tom McKibben do really well this week. Obviously, filmed with him earlier in the year. Lovely lad. I think Bryson, what it would do to YouTube golf would be astronomical. Imagine a video, can I break par wearing a green jacket, wearing my Masters green jacket? 100% would love to see Tommy. Just so many wonderful stories. There really is. I feel like
I'm gonna ask
Oberg kind of would... it almost gets a bit of a camel off his back. You know, he feels like at the moment he could go on to be an absolute world beater. But I'd love to see someone even like Aaron Rai win it. I mean, there's so many people. It's I cannot wait. I almost want it to already be Sunday, back 9 Sunday.
Why do some golfers not get love? I know what I mean by that is not dislike or joking dislike, but I'm looking at the list of entrants. And I think some of our Scottish listeners sometimes have had a bit of an issue with Bob McIntyre not getting him the love he deserves. I think recently with his performances, he's getting a bit more of that. He's obviously played in the Ryder Cup and he's becoming much more on people's radars, rightly so. One player I'm looking at now, who I don't think we ever really mentioned in this capacity of liking or wanting to win, someone like Harry Hall. He's 28 years old, so he's a youngish guy still. He's obviously an English guy. I think he's from Cornwall, quite proud of that. He's obviously got quite a distinctive look with his hat like Bryson used to wear, the kind of flat cap. He is a serious, serious golfer, and he's an English guy. He's doing so well over there in America. Why is he not a player that we ever would root for? What does he have to do? That's just, you know.
Come on a YouTube video.
No, but serious question. Well, yeah, but what is it like? Why is, you know? Is it because he's gone down the route of going to American college and coming up the system on the PGA Tour? We don't feel as connected to him. If he'd have had a couple of good years on the DP World Tour and gone over that way, maybe, would we have felt like that? Like, why do some players not get that?
I don't know. I suppose it's like if you looked at if it was football, you know, certain footballers don't get the love that they sometimes deserve. It's personality driven. It's how they come across in interviews. It's the exposure that they get. You know, sometimes, and it sounds daft, but like, is his management pushing him into the right direction and getting him in the right conversations? So many things.
However, you know what does change that? What does get people to like you and to care? Winning majors. Because let's be honest, as much as I'm a fan of Scotty Scheffler, he is quite a typical PGA Tour player, isn't he? He's an American guy. He's very religious. He's quite kind of quiet. He's not, you know, doesn't go out there and say crazy things. Keeps himself to himself. He's actually come out and said that, you know, he doesn't get too pumped up when he wins. It's his golf that makes you become a fan, isn't it? It's not necessarily him. There's nothing bad about him, but he's not got some personality where you're absolutely drawn into. He's just kind of a very stereotypical PGA Tour player. But yeah, his performances on the field, on the golf course, really kind of connect you with him.
Yeah, I think winning takes care of everything. And actually, coming nicely onto winning, Guy, unless you have anything other news.
No, you go ahead.
Would you like, well, I'm not even going to, it's not even a question. You're going to, this year, have a putt for $1 million.
I'd miss it.
But you're going to have a chance.
Oh, that'd be nice.
You're going to have a chance. Great. This year, the Creator Golf Club, which has been in the back burner for a few months now, we've had loads of sign-ups. We've had people from all around the globe getting involved. Well, now we are happy to announce the regional finals, the national finals, the world final, the prizes that are up for grabs, and also this chance of winning $1 million. So I sat down with Seb, Carmichael Brown, me, Seb, and a few others have been setting up this Creator Golf Club Championship. Me and Seb go through everything you need to know to get involved. Closing dates for entries the 17th of April. There's only 10 days left to sign up. First round matches starting the 27th of April. But let me and Seb explain to you everything that's going on so you can get involved and you're not going to get the biggest FOMO of your life if you're not included in this championship.
Are we going now then before this? And then are we coming back?
We're gone.
We're gone. Right, okay, well, this is a great segment. I suggest people listening, you might get to play with us as well.
You might get to play against us, not with us, against us.
I'll play really well.
What I saw on Wednesday, I'm very hopeful.
Thank you very much.
I think that's what I'm saying. We will have a putt for $1 million this year.
Quick question then before we come on to the Seb interview podcast. Just thinking then, if I had a putt for $1 million and it was an inch long, naturally I'd feel confident. I'm not going to miss an inch putt, you wouldn't think. At what point, I'm looking at my laptop now, which is a 13-inch MacBook, I think. That feels, that's the kind of, yeah, this whole thing. If this was the length of the putt, 13 inches, I think that would start to get a bit...
You're not going to miss that.
For $1 million? Well, what length would you get nervous then?
I would get nervous on probably...
I think genuinely
4-footer.
So 3 foot, 30, you feel really confident on
Eyes
3
open
foot.
or shut?
Open. For £1 million.
Yep.
I'm going to attach you to this. I'm going to get £1 million.
Guys, learn more, sign up, get involved, and me and Seb talk you through a bit more of what you need to know. So as I mentioned, we have some big announcements for the Creator Golf Club Championship. First off, the response has been incredible.
Oh, it's been amazing. So excited, mate. So excited.
The hype beforehand, the registrations that we had, registrations from all around the globe, like almost from every possible country. Yeah. We need to maybe give a little bit of an explanation of why we have not been able to host some events in some countries, where events are being taken place right now. We want to talk about the regional finals, certainly here in the UK, and then also the grand finale. But also, Seb, you've been a busy, busy boy.
We have been busy.
Since I last saw you. You've also sprinkled in a real cherry on top.
Yes, indeed. Well,
where should we start?
Let's save that bit to the end, shall we?
Exactly.
Let's
the
save
cherry
that bit.
is juicy.
So, yeah, it's been lots and lots going on. So, yeah, we had tens and tens of thousands of people register their interest from, like you said, all around the world. The problem we have is that to deliver the most important thing is we're trying to deliver the best experience possible. We're not just trying to get the most amount of players. We want to get the best experience we can. Remember, that is year one for the most amount of golfers. So the qualifying rounds, you want to play people reasonably local to you, right? You don't want to be travelling hours and hours for a knockout match.
You shouldn't have to be jumping on a flight for a
No, preferably not.
Match.
Preferably not, right? So basically, we talked about last time, cohorts of 64 teams with 128 golfers. So you need to have, that's like a closed bracket. From that, you'll have 2 winners that go to the regionals. And that's the winner. But then, of course, we've got the second chance bracket. So everyone, if they lose a match, they get a second chance bracket, 2 winners from each cohort. But those guys need to all be close to each other, all of them, for all those rounds. So you might have loads of people that want to play in Texas, but you need them to be in Fort Worth. We had a load of people in Kuala Lumpur, or in Singapore, you need them to be within a semi-reasonable close distance.
I've heard Texas is quite big.
It's pretty big. It's pretty hot as well. So that's been the challenge. We have to thought, right, where can we guarantee? Because you don't want to start and then not have to do it. So you want to guarantee where can we get those right amounts of people. So we've picked some great locations. We've got multiple countries, multiple territories all around the globe. Obviously, a lot of that's from the UK. And we are rocking and rolling. We're rocking around. We now have our grand final and our regional finals confirmed, as well as the very special prize.
I think the first thing, we should probably just rewind time a tiny bit in case you missed the podcast we did a few months ago announcing this in the first place. So the Creator Golf Club Championship is a championship created by creators for you, the fans, where fans and creators can play alongside each other and against each other through the calendar year, with a grand final taking place in November.
Yes.
Which we'll come to in a minute. It's pairs, it's match play, and it's that opportunity where me and Guy are entering. I think we spoke about this on the podcast before. We will be entering in round 1. Because there's been a few questions about, when are you guys, are you just going to be at the final? No, we are in it from the very first stage. And our goal in this was to create the biggest amateur golf tournament in the world. And I would say comfortably we have achieved that goal. To be able to put on an amateur golf event that's the biggest in the world. Obviously that's through sign up at the moment. We're now going through that process of taking it up. The closing date for entry, it's not too late to enter even now. So if you're listening to this and this sounds right up your street, all you've got to do is grab a partner, ideally in your local area so you don't have to travel too much. 27th of April is the closing date. That is shut-off time. You've got to enter before then. You get then an email, you get more information, and it's effectively it's around each month for 7 months until we get to the regional final. If you do really well at the regional finals, you will go to the Grand World Final.
That's right. It's actually the 27th of April is going to be when the first matches take part. So we are closing entries. It could be as early as the 17th of April.
Oh, geez.
So you've got even less time. So do not delay. But that's exactly right. This is basically us trying to create something for the viewers. People call them fans, spectators, audience. It's you guys. This is a golf tournament for you. That's the one thing I think the name maybe confuses a bit, to be honest. Do you know a new name I've started playing around with? The Fan Major. This is your major. This is the major for you guys, but we're in it as well. Your favourite creators. We've got Rick, we've got Pete, we've got the Big Wedge Boys, Four Bros, Tubes and Ange, Golf Life, Jimmy Buddard, loads and loads more as well. And it's all of us playing in the rounds. We'll be at the regional finals supporting and watching those people. Some of us might have qualified already anyway. And there's going to be some big prizes on the line. So that is what this is. To make no mistake, this is a tournament for you guys to play, fans and creators in the same draw. And yeah, we've got the regionals. Should we get into the regionals? So we've got some great venues.
So yeah, if you are successful in your qualifying rounds and your matches, pairs match play,
6 matches you need to win.
You will then be invited to a regional final. And so far, we have 4 in the UK.
Yes.
Might be extended to more, but 4 in the UK. We've got Celtic Manor in Wales, the home of the 2010 Ryder Cup. And it's a pretty awesome venue.
It's big.
We've got The Grove, which is an unbelievable location. I'm going to call it London, but that's probably wrong. Where would it be classed as?
I think it does. I mean, people would definitely call it London. It's just north of North London.
Is it Watford?
Watford, yeah.
So The Grove in Watford. Then we've got Marriott Worsley Park, my home venue. It is. I might have some home advantage there, to be fair.
Just a bit.
And then the other Marriott venue, Marriott Delta.
Bredsall Priory.
Bredsall Priory, which is in the Midlands. So there's 4 fantastic regional finals. Again, might add more if we need to. But if you are successful to get through to there, and again, creators will be there. They'll be attending. They'll be supporting. They could even be playing.
We've got a few ideas for how they can get involved playing in those as well. So yeah,
love that. They've done well in the matches. How many people that? Is it the winners only? How many spots does it go down?
It's going to be determined by the amount of people at each regional, but it will be several people will qualify, several different teams. It won't just be 1 or 2. It'll be a good number. We're going to finalise exactly that number, but it'll be a large number of players. So if you get to one of the regionals, you've got a good chance of getting all the way to the global finals. There'll be prizes for the regional winners as well. And being a regional champion will be a prize. We want these golf days to be part of the prize. You know, there obviously is a ticket to purchase. There's a cost of entry to this tournament, and it's allowed us to put on this event all over the country and wider areas as well. And part of that prize, if you've qualified through, is to get to these regionals. We're going to put on amazing golf days. We've got some really cool format ideas, not just having fans and creators playing in the same draw in the knockout rounds, but ways that creators will be involved in the regionals and in the global finals. So the global final, look, this has been something that, to be honest, we would love to have announced before now. Like, we've not been keeping it back just to keep you in suspense. And look, I'll be honest, we've talked to a lot of venues, some unbelievable venues all around the world. We looked at loads of different options here. We did actually have very close to confirming a venue, nearly ready to announce it, in the Middle East. That, for obvious reasons, don't need to go into now, is not going to be possible for this year. But we have been talking to some amazing venues, and the global final of the Creator Golf Club Championship this year is going to be one of the most celebrated and decorated resorts in all of Europe. Vila Moura, Portugal, the old course, across 3 of the resort's different courses. If you haven't been there, you're going to find out, hopefully. If you have been there, you know exactly what Vila Moura is about. It is like a mecca for golfers. Some unbelievable courses out there, incredible vibe, and I know all the creators can't wait to get back out there. The prize, all thanks to the guys at Trendy Golf, one of the best retail stores in the country, in the world, a huge sponsorship contract for the winners, for both of them to get a year's ambassadorial role with Trendy Golf, all their clothes, all their shoes, sets of golf clubs, bags, balls, the works, everything. It's basically a Tour Pro experience.
Gloves?
Sure. Gloves, of course, gloves, of course.
Everybody needs
gloves. Sure, the guys
gloves.
at Trendy can sort that out. So basically everything you need to be, but even the regional final is going to get some big prizes from Trendy as well, the regional winners too. But that big prize, and then on top of that, there's a few other little prizes we might add in, maybe some other bits that we'll have to come into another time. But there is one thing that's going to happen that I think is just mega.
So so if you win the grand final, first off, being at the grand final is already a prize in itself, because it is really, really special. Again, you're going to get to team up with creators. You're going to be able to have really competitive matches. You're going to win effectively a sponsored deal where you're going to get everything you've ever wished for. And it's not like one of those ones where you've got to hide it from your partner. You can be proud walking through the door when it gets delivered. So that's the cake.
That's the cake.
It's a beautiful cake.
It's a lovely, tasty cake.
Give me the cherry, Seb.
Well, look, so we're going to have this situation where someone's qualified all throughout the summer with one of their best mates, their golf partner, met some new people, played some great courses, qualified for a regional, done well, met loads of creators, played alongside and against them, won a regional or qualified from a regional, then come to our amazing global final venue. Somehow get through all of that. And by the way, the format we've got for the end of the global final is this amazing. We're going to do a draft. The winners are going to get to draft some of their favourite creators to join their team for the final round, combined points, big playoff, but then someone's going to win. And someone's going to win that massive contract from Trendy Golf. And then, Rick, they're going to be given a chance to make one putt to win $1 million. That's right. One putt. You're going to have to pick one of you. It's not going to be for both. One putt to win $1 million. Now, we talked about life-changing. That's about as life-changing as it gets.
I mean, that is that's going mortgage-free.
Yes, it is.
That's having a nice little sports car on the drive.
Have two.
Why not? His and hers. And it's a makeable putt. Like, it's not impossible.
Every putt's makeable.
Like, it's not 200 yards.
No, it's
like
not.
It is a makeable putt that every one of you watching this video has had a chance, if not already hold that length of putt, to win $1 million. I mean, that is crazy. That is life-changing. And to be able to do that in front of everybody that's there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, can you imagine if it goes in?
It'll be nerve-wracking, but also in a weird way, you've already kind of won. This is the cherry. This is the last little... If you hold that, imagine
the noise it's going to make. Well, look, that's the whole point. What we're trying to do with this is give... The prize is the experience. Like, you're paying an entry fee to get your ticket into the tournament, and then the experience is what you're paying for. But then, of course, there's prizes. But getting to these golf days, we want to be the prize. But someone will win this crazy mental prize as well. It's there. One of you watching this could well win that. In less than 12 months from now, you could have your life genuinely changed. Not just through some great experiences, but literally through $1 million and that amazing contract.
17th of April is closing date.
Yep.
Sign up, grab a partner, one that you trust. You can also have a couple of reserves that if you can't make it, you can have some reserves. Get locked in. Do not miss out. You do not want to be watching this event unfold, sat there at home in November with the biggest FOMO you've ever had because you've missed out. You don't want that. Get involved right now. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be epic. I'm excited. Everyone's excited. 17th of April, sign up for the Creator Golf Club Championship, where you will genuinely have a chance to win $1 million. Guys, thanks for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed the podcast. Again, enjoy the Masters. Get involved with Creator Golf Club. There's loads of links in the description. We've got the charity. If you want to donate to the charity for It's Never You, charity for running the London Marathon. Check out Golf Gamebook. Sign up to Creator Golf Club and just enjoy the Masters. This is it. Start of the season, everybody. Time to get excited. We'll see you next week.